There, good morning, and welcome to AskSpot Office Hours Live Help Sessions. This is where you can ask quick questions regarding AskSpot and get live help. And also on these calls, we do live builds to show you how different AskSpot tools can work in real use cases. So if you've got any question at all, feel free to unmute your mic, or you can also type it in on the chat box. So as we're waiting for others to join us, guys, let me just show you a little bit of let me just do a little bit of intro on what we're going to be building today. So it's going to be a chatbot for a real service business. We're going to be building this for a Vogue nail bar that is located in Dallas, Texas. So they already have a website, but I noticed that they don't have a chatbot. So I thought maybe this is a good use case for the community to show how easy it is to build a chatbot with a booking flow using AskSpot for a real local business. So whether you're building it for a nail salon or maybe for another service business or anything that is appointment based. So this kind of chatbot flow will be super helpful to know how to build. It will give the users the website, the website visitors, a guided experience. It will help keep them engaged, and it will also help capture all of the info that your client actually needs. So let's start building. Let me just exit out of my screen right here. And let's go ahead and go to our AskSpot account. So over here, I'll just go inside the business and click the create button right here and do chatbot. So we're using chatbot today because we're going to incorporate it or we're going to do a demo of it on their website. And this is their website that I found. And as you can see, they don't have any chatbot at all on this website. So let's do that right now. Let's say Vogue Nail Concierge and click create. Okay, so that's been created. Just wait for a little bit. There you go. Now let's click inside. And I'm just going to set up the chatbot first. I'm going to set up everything in the chatbot. And then after that, that's when we will do the actual flow. Give me 1 second. Um, okay, there you go. So I'm over here on sources. For the sources that I will be adding, it will be just the website information that we have. So I will be using this website to add some knowledge base. So this will be the source of truth for the chatbot. Fetch more URL links. Let's see if the chatbot catches anything else. Okay, I think that's good. So that's being saved, processing. It's learning the website, it's scrolling through it, and it's trying to get information from the website. So that's processing. Let's just add another one, maybe our menu um, link right here. Let's also add that to the chatbot web page, and then add source. You'll see the characters pull up in here. The more that AI learns from the website, you'll see that it will also pull up in here on characters. So we have their homepage, their menu page. Now let's try maybe their about us page. Yep, this will be helpful to have and helpful for the chatbot to know. So let's paste that and then add source. Okay, so that's being processed. All right, let's just wait a few seconds and there you go. So it's been processed. So I think for now, those are all the links that we need to feed the chatbot. Next, let's go over here to our settings. And then let me just upload a chatbot image from here. I got this from their website itself. So if we're going to be building a chatbot for this real live website already, I try to make it as similar to their website branding as possible. So let's add that, upload that, open. Okay, make sure that's added and upload. There you go. Okay, so for this, let's just name this Nail Concierge, and then the call to action would be ask me anything, and then let's just add an initial welcome message. So let me add this. Hi, I am the Vogue Nail Bar Dallas Booking Concierge. I can help you choose the perfect nail service and get you on the schedule. Okay, there you go. As you can see, it will pull up. We're live in here, and it looks like this so far, so that's good. Now let's try to change this to modern, and let's try to change the chatbot size to Excel. There you go. I think that looks better. And also, I will be turning this off. You don't really need that for this use case. And I will also be changing the theme to this. So for the theme, I already created this based on the branding colors that they have on their website. So that later when we add this chatbot on their website as an iframe overlay, it would show up similarly to what they have on the website. There you go. So that's been updated. Okay, so far it's looking good. Now let's take a look at the prompt. So let's just change it a little bit. Although for the prompt, we don't really need to make it too comprehensive. There's nothing too specific that we need to add in here because this will be a flow itself, a booking flow itself. So let's save changes for that. Change this to 4.0. So again, for question and answer type of chatbot, I like to use the 4.0 since it's fast. And there you go. That's our system prompt. And as for the channel, so we'll be adding that later. Or actually, we'll not be adding channels since the flow will have the channel options. So let's do that. Let me just show you guys the flow and how to build it. So let's make sure everything's saved. All right. Now let me go to Flow Builder and let's create another one. So Nail Concierge Booking Flow. Oh, actually just flow right there and click create. And now we're over here. So the flow that I'm going to be created will give them, we'll collect their name, we'll collect their email, and then we'll ask them if they want to book an appointment or maybe just ask the AI. So they have two options in the flow. So let's start building that. First is the welcome message of the flow. So hi there, let's change this to hi, I'm the Vogue Nail Bar Dallas Booking Concierge. And then let's add this. And then let's add maybe a 3-second delay in here. Okay, awesome. Next we will be asking a question. So let's put that right here. Actually, we don't need the success and failure block in this use case. So let's delete that and click here. And then let's just ask what's your name? And let's save this response to attribute as name. And that's fine. Next is another question. We'll be asking them for their email. So right off the bat, we will be able to collect their name and their email, and it will help us, build maybe an email list, build a leads list for the client. So anytime someone uses the chatbot, their information will be collected. So what's your email? Email address. And then let's save this response to attribute as an email. Save that. Um, and then we'll be using multiple choice. And 2 option blocks. 2 option, there you go. And as for the description, let's delete this. Let's say, great, now you can select from any of the options below. And then for this one, let's change this to book an appointment. And this one will be ask our concierge. So if they just want to ask a question, they don't want to book anything, they can just simply select this option right here. And then we'll have them chat with the AI. So we'll be using AI mode for this flow. If they selected this, they will be presented with this message. Hello, I am Vogue Nails Concierge. What can I help you with today? Save that. And then, so this will be the Ask Our Concierge flow. Now let's build this flow, the book an appointment flow. So I won't be using a form to collect their information or to collect their appointment details. We'll be using the question block for basically collecting all of the details that we need. So let's just use a message block for now. It's a confirmation. Great, let's get you booked for a little self-care. I'll just need a few details. And then we'll start asking them questions. So let's put that right here. Failure block. No, we don't really need that. So I'm going to delete that. Click inside the question block. And then we'll ask them question on what kind of service they're interested in, and then provide them with a few options. So manicure, pedicure, combo, nail enhancement, waxing. And let's make sure to save response to attribute because later on, we will be referencing this. So I'll do a custom one. We'll be adding a custom attribute. Let's just say service type. And then make sure that's saved. There you go. So you'll see that right here and click save. All right. Next, we will be asking a question. When would you like to come in? So we're going to be asking them for the preferred date and time for the nail service. And we'll be saving this as I think it should be date. See here. I don't think we have date in here. So okay, that's fine. Let's just create a custom attribute, appointment time, and then add that. All right, there you go. So that's good. What else? Oh, yeah, we'll be asking for their phone number. So let's do that. Let's add another question block. Delete this. I don't really need that. Click inside and then let's ask them what's the best number to confirm your appointment, best phone number to complete your appointment. And then let's set this as a phone. There you go. Now let's click save. And I think those are all the questions that we need to ask. Now we're just going to use a message block right there. And let's put an acknowledgement. So thank you. Name, you're looking to book a service type on, then the appointment time. We'll reach out shortly to confirm your appointment at Vogue Nail Bar Dallas. So let's make sure that's saved. And then let's add an AI mode at the end so that if they have any further questions, the AI will be able to assist them with their concern. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Click save. All right, there you go. So here's our entire flow. Let's save that flow and do a test first. So over here, it's thinking, it's giving us what's your name? Okay. Let's put Kim. What's your email address? Let's say gmail.com. Okay, now it's going to ask, now you can select from any of our options below. So if I click on book an appointment, it's going to give that message that let's go get you booked for a little self-care. And then you can just select on any of these options, just say pedicure. And then date and time. Let's just say January 19, 4 p.m. And then the best phone number to confirm your appointment. Okay. Right. So there you go. It was able to reference all of those attributes that we use on this confirmation message. So thank you, Kim. You're looking to book a service type, a pedicure on January 19, 4 p.m. So we'll reach out shortly to confirm your appointment at Vogue Nail Bar Dallas. And the good thing here, guys, is you can also, if you want, you can also add a webhook before AI mode so that you can send over all of these details to a webhook and then automatically give them a confirmation via email. So let's put a webhook in here. Webhook. Oh, I need to do this, I think. There you go. Add a webhook. All right. Now let's connect it again with AI mode and click inside this. So as you can see over here, these are the selected attributes that you can send over via webhook so that you can, you know, manipulate the data and maybe send out email. You can add them to what do you call this? A Google Sheet list. You can send a copy to your client. So all you need to do is put the webhook URL in here and start creating those steps. So let me just exit out of that. Make sure that's saved. Flow saved successfully. And now let's connect it to our chatbot. Now let me go over here to businesses. Okay. Where's my chatbot? Right here. Click inside. Now go to settings. Go to flow setting. Do you want to use flow instead of AI chat? So yes, I want the flow to be enabled instead of the AI chat. Okay, so flow is enabled, override. Now, if you open this up, let me just open this on another tab. All right, there we go. Now, if you open it up like this, it will begin the flow itself. So let's try. Kim. That's your email address. Let's say gmail.com. Book an appointment. So let's just say manicure. And would you like to come in? Provide the date and time. There you go. What's the best phone number to confirm your appointment? Okay, and there it is. So that's the flow, and it's done. This chatbot is ready to book clients, and the local business client, it'll make their website look like a tech genius. So they have AI on their site. So let's try that right now. Let's try to incorporate this chatbot on this website for demo purposes. So let's just copy the URL of the business, put it right here under demo, site URL. And yes, we're using widget. So let's add that right here, create link. Now, if you click on view demo, it will overlay the chatbot that we just created. So if you're doing one for a client, if you're trying to show them how the chatbot would work and look like on their site. So this is a good example to show them. All you need to do is provide them this demo link right here, AskSpot, which you can white label this, and then they can start using and viewing the chatbot and how it works on their website. But just a quick info that this iframe overlay right here will not work for all websites. You do need to test it first. If the website allows an overlay, an iframe overlay, because some websites have privacy settings that will not allow you to do an iframe overlay unless you need to go inside and just add the code to their website. So that's it. That's how you create this kind of setup. That's how you create a nail concierge chatbot. Now I'm opening the floor for any questions at all from the community regarding this field. See here. Chandra Khan says, instead of this to book an appointment, I think adding a calendar booking would give a more realistic view. That is also an option. You have an option to use a calendar booking on the flow. You just need to connect it to an external calendar like Go High Level, Google Calendar, and Tidy Calendar. Oh, sorry, I don't think it can connect to a Google Calendar just yet. So you can use TidyCal, and it's up to you how you would like to, do the booking flow. You can use a calendar event scheduler like there. Or if you want, you can just have them go through an experience like this, a flow like this to collect their information. So there's a lot of ways to do that actually. And it's up for your preference. Let me just delete this block and show you guys the event scheduler block right here. It will ask you to select an integration. So it could be connected to Go High Level Calendar, to Calendly, and TidyCal. And if you select any one of these, it'll also show you how to get or how to set them up. So if you prefer to do it that way, this is how you would set that up. Any other questions? In multiple choice option block right now, can we choose more than four options? Right now, no, you're only allowed to add up to four options for the multiple option block. Any other questions maybe from this build or any suggestions for our next live house sessions? You want me to see building a unique idea or maybe, a chatbot for a local client? I can help you also with that. To make sure. Oh, discard changes. No, let me go back. Didn't mean to save that. Delete this. Nope. Delete, delete block, and let's add AI mode again. And then AI mode message should be this. All right. Save that. Save flow. And let me just get you guys a duplicate copy of this build right here. Got samples. And then share. And then share again. Do you want to enable copy share chatbot? Yes, I want to. So let's put the link right there. Duplicate link for chatbot. And then I'll also add duplicate link for flow. Um, share flow. They want to enable copy share flow, copy link, and put that right here. And there you go. Any suggestions for what this would sell for to a small shop? If you're referring to like what kind of pricing we can do for this chatbot, I'm not really sure how to answer that. Since that will be your business strategy, it's up to you. Of course, your time, your resources when building this chatbot, you have to all calculate that and put that all into perspective when building your price list for this chatbots. So it really varies for business or per person. And then Dwayne says, okay, I'm just wondering any news on the default chat icon button feature request where we can change the colors inside AskSpot. At the moment, there's still no update on that matter. I did add that as a feature request or as a feature suggestion to our devs. There's been no update so far. So let's see where we are. When will the GPT 5.2 will be available in AskSpot? That's also in the works, Chandrakant, for the GPT 5.2. That will be added soon for sure, although I don't have any timeline. Let's see. Any other questions, maybe? Okay, I think that's it for today. So as Chandrakant says, and also uploading a file to bot will be more. That's a great suggestion. Right now, that's not something that AskSpot can handle. I mean, I think you're referring to being able to add, files to the chatbot, like what ChatGPT can do, right? Um, yep, that's not. I don't think that's in the works yet. So sorry about that. But of course, we're always open to suggestions. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's it for our this Thursday's live house session. I will be posting a recording of this in AskSpot community. So if you miss anything or need to review anything, you can just give that a look. And thank you all for joining. Have a great Thursday. Bye bye.